Hey there, guys. So, welcome to this week's episode, and yeah, this is just the intro that I'm gonna be doing intros now for everything. And as you can tell from the title, this week we'll be covering 8 Mile, and this is one of the shorter episodes I must have done on this show at some point, because I will say a lot of the recording is just me and the guest were dicking around and making jokes, and there's a lot of stuff I edited some of the stuff out because it was unnecessary and dumb, but there was also some stuff remaining in the episode that is really, really funny, and I did have fun recording most of it, but yeah, I hope you all enjoy. Hello everybody, and welcome back to another episode about the movies with William Fletcher. As per usual, I am your host, William Fletcher, and I am joined again for the third time, fan favourite guest on this podcast, Jay Vanderark.
Woo, yeah, fan favourite. Have
Yes.
I actually done 3 episodes? I don't remember.
Yeah, we did Superbad, which was episode 2, and then we did Into the Spider-Verse earlier this year.
Oh,
which
yeah.
Now has been, which is, I don't know why I released it then anyway, because now the film's been delayed till next year, so by the time the film comes out, that episode will have been out for over a year. I planned it really well. I'm very good at organising.
Studio fucked you.
Yes. So, this week, we are going to be talking about 8 Mile, a film
The best movie of all time.
A film you were very insistent on us covering because of your love for it.
It's such a great movie.
Yeah, I'm going to read your Letterboxd review for the purposes of this, just so people really understand how much you love this film.
Please do, because I stand by that review 100%.
Yeah, I will. And also, I will say apologies in advance if the audio is terrible.
It's all his fault.
It is all my fault. We were meant to do this 2 hours ago, and I'm just tired, and I want to have this done. I'm super sorry, but I'm sure it'll be good regardless. So here is Jay's Letterboxd review of 8 Mile. What I gotta say, it's 8 Mile, a classic. Obviously, the last 20 minutes were the best 20 minutes of almost any film. It's great. Watch it. So that is a ringing endorsement of 8 Mile from Mr.
Yeah,
J.
I'm glad
Vanderark.
you included the spelling issue.
Yeah.
That I was not even aware. I just checked it before, and I didn't even catch that. So thank you for pointing that out.
As we can see, a beloved film from my man, Mr. J. Vanderark, right here. And I watched it for the first time today. So we're
and how many stars did I rate it for?
I'll tell you, well, we can say at the end, because we're not meant to say
right.
We said at the end, that's the whole point. So 8 Mile is a film. It came out 20 years ago, in fact.
No, it's 2003. It came out the year I was born. I'm 19. It came out 19 years ago.
No. It says here, 8 Mile is a 2002 American drama film.
Am I dyslexic? I think I might be dyslexic. I swear it said 2003.
It came out here in Australia in 2003.
Oh, okay. Because
So,
I read it on the Stan page. Because I watched it on Stan. Because I have Stan.
yeah, that's an Australian
Which is
streaming service.
that's an Eminem song. So what a time that is. What a great Eminem song as well.
Yes, I did not watch it on Stan. I definitely watched it very legally, though.
Oh, you fucker.
Hey, I don't have Stan.
You do a film podcast, but you pirate movies?
I didn't pirate it. I used a free online site.
Oh, so you
I supported...
second-hand pirated it. Okay.
Sure.
You supported piracy.
Oh no, not like you've ever pirated anything, Jay.
I wouldn't. I'm the least pirate person in the world.
But you don't have any money to buy things, so you have to get them illegally.
No, I spend all my money in video games. And that's why I don't have money to buy things.
So, this film came out 2002, 20 years ago now, just before both of us were born. Very epic. It won an Oscar for Best Original Song for Lose Yourself.
Oh.
I think that's pretty fair.
Makes sense. Yeah, Lose Yourself is a great song.
It's a pretty solid song, one of Eminem's good songs.
Fuck off.
What? I like Eminem.
Yeah, but you said it like most of the songs aren't good.
What, you've listened to Venom, right?
Yeah, I like Venom.
No, you don't.
Not the movie, but the song. I like the song Venom.
I mean,
Have you seen the Jimmy Kimmel? I think it is one where he's on top of the Empire State Building.
No, I haven't. I've just seen the music video of Venom, and it's not a bad song. It's just not. It's not it's not like the best of Eminem. So yeah, this movie, just in a general sense, why do you like this movie so much?
What do you mean? It's an Eminem movie. It's got Eminem rapping in it. I love the development of the song "Lose Yourself" over the course of the movie as it slowly gets written. Mm-hmm. You know, like every time you hear it, it's slightly more put together and like, you know.
Okay, so what do you think of Eminem as an actor in this film?
Yeah, I think he's a fine actor. I don't know. Do you think he's a bad actor?
No, it's just he's not an amazing actor, but like I think for this kind of film, he's perfectly decent.
He's just playing himself.
That is. So. Well, this film is semi-autobiographical. Apparently, it is about parts of Eminem's life.
The Pimp Your Car guy's in it. Pimp My Ride. You know that guy? Exhibit?
No.
You never watched Pimp My Ride?
No. Have you?
Wow. Yeah, it was fun TV. I used to watch it all the time.
Right, okay. But yeah, it's 8 Mile. It's named after the highway between African American people and Caucasian people, the divide between the two groups of people. And they rap a lot in this movie. There's lots of rapping.
About the 313, Detroit, straight up.
Baby, yeah. And so yeah, we meet Eminem. He doesn't rap, he chokes, as is said in Lose Yourself.
The words won't come out, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
He's choking now. I don't know the lyrics off by heart.
Well, you know the mom spaghetti part. Everybody knows that part. But yeah, this film apparently was garnered a lot of awards wins and nominations. I presume Lose Yourself probably won lots of awards because everybody likes the song. It was but yeah, it's a good song though. I like the song. I think it's a good song.
Yeah, good song.
Yeah, so yeah, we see Eminem. I'm just gonna call him Eminem, even though his character's name is B Rabbit or Bunny Rabbit.
I think his actual name is Jimmy in the movie though, or something.
Jimmy Smith Jr. But I'm just gonna call him Eminem because it's easier that way. And then he tries rapping against a bunch of black people, and they're like, he tries rapping and he can't do it. He's not good at it.
He chokes,
and then people make jokes because he choked, right. So
hey, continue with the synopsis.
Yeah, well, yeah. So he's rapping, and have you ever tried rapping? I presume you haven't.
No, what the fuck?
You're too white for it.
Yeah, I was gonna make a joke about how I'd put everyone else out of business, but no, I've just partied.
You're too much of a white boy to try rapping.
No, I'm too much of an anxious boy to.
Well, you just watch this. This is a film you love. Why don't you talk about it some more? Considering.
Well, I don't remember the fucking plot. I don't know. He's working. He's living at home with his shitty mum and a shitty house with his daughter and a shitty boyfriend.
His mum's. Eminem's daughter.
Yeah. That's what I said. His daughter.
It's not his daughter, mate. The little girl isn't his daughter. It's his sister, mate. You fucking pro.
No, yeah, it is.
No, it's his. The little girl is his sister, mate. It's not his daughter.
I don't believe you.
It literally says right here it's his sister.
Well, you're cheating by reading something.
Well, what else am I gonna do?
He's working at a shitty steel factory.
Yeah, you worked at a place like that. Well, not a steel factory, but you worked at like a.
What? I worked at a shitty factory. Yeah.
Yeah, you did it. You did it for one day, and we're like, nah, fuck that.
Oh, I did it for 3 days, 2 days, 3 days.
Really? Oh, I saw your mum, and she told me you quit after one day.
No, 3 days, and it was just a really bad job.
Yeah. What was it again? You were making. It was like you had to. Was it doors or something?
Yeah, they made like security doors, and I had to pick up the security doors that just came out of a fucking kiln and burn your hands off, and then inspect them and make sure they weren't shit. No, with your bare hands. You had to wait for them to cool down, but then whatever. And then none of the people there were very nice at all. And
Were they all men? Or were there like women there?
No, all men.
Mm.
And they'll make me do all the work because I was the new kid or whatever. And then, yeah, it's shit.
Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, Eminem, he works in a steel factory. And we see him at his job. And we see him at his job a few times throughout the film. Yeah. There's a woman. Well, it says he works at a car factory.
Yeah, so, you can see all like the engine blocks and shit.
Yeah. But he used to work at a Little Caesars Pizza. Which
I'm not aware of that brand.
Yeah, and then he meets this girl named Alex, who they get on a bit,
and they have sex.
Yes, in the factory, which seems.
Oh, he wants to record a demo so he can get out of the shitty town he's in.
Yeah, that's he spends a lot of the film. Yeah, he spends a lot of the film. There's several parts of the film where he's writing a song that we see him doing. That then becomes the big old famous one about the spaghetti.
Mum's spaghetti.
His knees becomes heavy, his vomit on his sweater already. Mom spaghetti, he never finds himself, he's ready to drop bombs, and so on and so forth.
Are you gonna leave that in? You rapping shittily to an Eminem song?
Yeah, I'll keep that in. But, he wants to get extra shifts at his job from his boss, and his boss is like, bruh, what are you doing? You just started here, mate. You need to take more.
And also he's always late for work and shit.
He's always late for work, yeah, his car's shite. It's really shitty. Yeah, he's, as I was watching this film, I was like, keeping note of, like, how many things that happen that, like, are illegal in this film. Like, he shoots a police car with a paintball gun twice, for some reason. I guess he's just that cool. Then he doesn't burn a house down, but a house is burnt down. And then he's assaulted at some point by a group of people. It's not a good life for Mr. Eminem.
What's the point? He lives in a shitty place. I'm
aware that that's the point. I was just making the point that a lot of bad stuff happens, which I think is good. It helps to it shows a lot to the film. Yeah. Oh, he's also got some friends. He's got like three black friends, and then he's got like one white guy who is uncool,
stupid.
Yeah, the white
and
guy
he
is
shoots his dick off.
Yeah, he shoots his dick off.
And if it was you in that scenario, you would have picked it up and sucked it.
Nah, you would have sucked it. You would have picked it up with your mouth and put it back on me. You'd have loved doing that.
Anyway, and then there's a guy who's like, I don't know, is he a con artist or not? And you can't tell.
Which guy?
The guy, and he's like, hey, I'll get you.
The guy who bangs
recording time.
Is it the guy? Yeah, that guy who bangs his girl.
Bangs his girl.
Yeah.
And he hangs out with the new what is it?
With the villains.
The villains of the
the evil rappers.
Yeah.
And this is going all over the places.
And new Captain America's in it.
Yeah, I think this was like his first film role. Let me check, but I think this was one of his first film roles. Why is he not listed as part of like the main cast? He's like
it's called No, Papa Doc. He is. If you go a thing, it'll be that.
It's his first film role. I think.
Is it?
Yeah, he was
He did well as his first film role then.
Yeah, he did a couple of TV things. He was in an episode of As If.
No clue what that is.
And Law and Order: Criminal Intent.
Crazy. Epic.
And then he's been in the MCU. He's been in other things.
He was an Ant-Man.
He was an Ant-Man very briefly. He was in Captain America's 1, 2, and 4. No, 2, 3, and 4. Fuck. 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, and 4. That doesn't make sense. He was in a couple of Avengers films, But yeah, this was weird. Also, they say a lot of words that I can't say, because
Say them, you pussy bitch.
I'm not gonna say them.
Say them!
One starts with an F. It's another word for cigarettes. And there's also the N word.
Absolutely.
Which I'm not allowed to say because I'm a white guy. So it wouldn't be appropriate for me to say that word because I have standards.
We'll continue with the plot synopsis. Like, you should go the plot in order then.
Yeah, so... Yeah, we meet his friend. Yeah, so we've met Eminem's friends. And then, like, there's the guy who runs the, who's a record label promoter, and him and Eminem, are at odds because he's all like, hey, I also, do promotional work for your rivals, leaders of the free world, and there's lots of stuff that happens, and they also around this point in the film, Eminem's mum gets a eviction notice and is like, oh heck, we gotta leave because evictions and all that. Ain't they hard,
And she's going with this guy who's a real prick.
Yes,
but
played by
soon
Michael
be coming into a lot of money.
Yes, who apparently will be coming into a lot of money. But yeah, he's a dick. We don't like him. He was one of the bad people in this film.
Ugh, what a stinky.
Of
Gross.
Many bad people in this film. There's lots of bad people. A lot of the bad people are black people. Just saying. Which I think is more just coincidence. It's not like saying all black people are bad.
Anyway, yes, because he had an accident or something.
He had an accident. Yes, he did have this accident, and he'll be apparently getting in all this money, and then he finds out, and then at some point he finds out about the eviction, and it's like, oh, can't be with this bitch. She's gonna be evicted? What is she doing with her life, like him being a fucking someone who's waiting for money to come in isn't like he's somehow better than she is for his and then he leaves, and him and Eminem get into a fight, and there's a little girl. She's not happy because she's like, oh, what's this? That little girl witnesses a lot of stuff happening in this movie. Like, there's a lot of bad stuff that happens, and she's like...
Well, later when he's getting beat up, I think he doesn't defend himself because he doesn't want his daughter to, sister or whatever, to see it.
Fucking sister, you nom. You fucking...
Fuck you!
It's very loud. You cut out a bit there.
Oh, I said fuck you?
So, I'm taking it... Are there any problems you have with this film? Like, is there anything that you
flawless
think...
masterpiece.
I don't think that's true. In fact, I think that you're wrong. I think you're very wrong. It is not flawless.
What issues do you find with this film?
Well,
then?
one thing that I thought was kind of interesting is I need to find what the quote was, but there was a specific quote that I thought was quite interesting from one of the black characters. I don't remember what the quote is exactly. It was something about how, like, it's easier for white people to, like, make black people.
Oh yeah, do stuff in the same career line as black people.
Yeah, it was something like that, and I was like, well,
yeah.
It kind of felt to me like that's what this entire movie is Eminem doing that exact thing. That it was just like, and I was like, that's interesting. Wasn't a bad thing per se. It was more just like a thing I noticed and was like, that's interesting. But, I just don't, like, honestly, this isn't a bad film. I'm not gonna go that far to say it's a bad film. But, you overrate it a bit.
I overrate it.
You overrate it.
How?
You're saying it's the greatest movie, one of the greatest movies ever. The last 20 minutes are like the best of almost any movie, in your own words, and you're wrong. No, like, listen, you're allowed to have your opinion, I just disagree with you. Okay? But, like, honestly, like, how many times have you seen this movie?
Like, twice.
Twice. Okay. And okay. Like, honestly, I mean, I don't know. Honestly, I did find myself getting a bit disengaged with some of the middle portion stuff of the film.
Yeah, okay, but what about specifically the last 20 minutes?
Well, I mean, are we just gonna skip to that? Because this review is all over this place. This is gonna be a weird episode in the edit.
Just reorganize it all.
I'm not doing that. I'm keeping everything as is. Anyway, we'll get to the ending, the final 20 minutes, soon. Okay?
Was this because you were saying that my opinion was wrong, but my opinion was specifically about the last 20 minutes?
I wasn't being serious. I said you're entitled to your opinion. I just don't agree with you. If we're talking the last 20 minutes, I'll give my opinion on the last 20 minutes soon.
Okay.
It's just that I just don't, like, it's a good movie. I'm not saying it's not a good movie. I just don't think it's one of the best movies ever made.
Well, does it have any major flaws in your opinion?
I mean, I don't know if major flaws is the correct word. I wasn't, like, fully engaged with the film the entire runtime. And some of the characters I didn't particularly care for too much. Like, I just felt that
Who didn't you like?
I mean,
did you like Eminem?
I liked Eminem. I liked to sort of support, the crew around him. His boys. And then everyone else...
Like Doc?
Which one was Doc?
The main bad guy.
Oh, then... I mean, I thought he was decent.
Decent? Okay, yeah.
But I just thought everyone who wasn't Eminem or his crew of boys, like Wink and Future... No, Wink was not Wink. Future... and Cheddar Bob. I just didn't like... I think the characters outside of Eminem and his crew of boys were just not very well defined or particularly well written, honestly. Okay. I thought Alex, the girl who cheats on him, was like... But what? Like, I don't know. Like, maybe I missed something, but is there a reason why she slept with the other guy?
Because he helped her. He got her the photo thing. He was going to get her out of that shitty town. He's going to get her into New York.
Yeah. See, I missed. I don't know. Maybe I just didn't clock that bit. Oh, here's a problem I do actually have with the film. Is they're getting close to the end, and they're about to be evicted, and then his mom's like, hey, but guess what? We won at bingo.
Magically won at bingo just before.
Here's 3,200. Hey.
Who can be bothered resolving plots when you can just win the bingo?
So
why wasn't it the lotto? Why was it specifically the bingo? Like, I don't know.
Lotto would have made more sense. I think bingo just seemed like a weird choice. Like, do you win money for bingo? Like, I don't know. Usually when I see people playing bingo...
When I think of bingo, I think of old people...
who don't need the money because they're going to die soon.
Well, yeah, I don't even know if there are money stakes in bingo.
Well, yeah, because I see in bingo, people usually, like, in stuff, it's usually, like, prizes that isn't money. It's like, oh, you can get this, I don't know, barbecue, or you can get this... something else, this grill, this nice chair, something like that. It's not usually money.
But I do feel like there was a better way for them to resolve that than just magically winning bingo.
Yeah, that was a bit weird to me. I was like, right, that's very convenient writing to the plot to resolve that issue and to be like, everything's good with them, but yeah. Oh, another thing I found interesting was when Eminem goes to the record company or whatever to see the people there, and he catches his girls banging Wink.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, there was more sex in this film than I was expecting. There
was 3 sex scenes.
Yeah.
That was it.
I wasn't really expecting any, to be honest. But yeah, Eminem, he walks into the building and they don't even like check him or anything, or they don't even be like, sorry, who are you? They're just like, he asks for someone, then he's like, yeah, just go on through. Like, they don't check him for anything.
And it was also such a big deal that you couldn't get in there without too much money, and then just kind of walked in there.
Yeah, that's it. See, even you admit there's flaws in this movie.
I don't know if this has come across at all, but I don't love this movie and think it's one of the greatest movies of all time.
But that's like what...
My 3-year-old review says? I know.
Your 2-year-old review. Not even 2 years, a year and a half review, but... Well, less than...
But also, what movies have I watched before then? I don't know, I can't remember.
I don't remember. But you were
I don't see many films.
Yeah, you don't watch a whole lot of films. You're watching more films now, but you don't really watch stuff in general.
Yeah, and definitely not like pieces of art films, you know?
Yeah, you hadn't seen like... I mean, recently
so
you watched...
It's the 8th film I've logged on Letterboxd.
Yeah.
Out of a whole amazing amount of 40. Wow, what an amount.
Yeah.
But all I'd seen it before that were like great movies was Into the Spider-Verse.
Which we covered on this podcast. Dark Knight, yeah, because everybody loves that.
Blade Runner. Those are the only few movies that
Blade
I
Runner,
like
did you say?
Good. Yeah.
Yeah. You would have seen Scott Pilgrim.
Yeah, also Scott Pilgrim. But no, I haven't seen, like, I only just recently watched, A Clockwork Orange, Interstellar, Scarface. So, like, actually good movies.
A Space Odyssey, yeah.
I liked Eminem, I liked the rapping.
Yeah.
Obviously, it's not one of the greatest films of all time.
But the last 20 minutes, some of the greatest.
Last 20 minutes are good.
Good. So your opinion has changed on this film then? Because I had always sort of...
I'm not gonna change my review. I can't even bother to do that.
You could have just put in a new... You could have just logged the film again and put it in a new review.
Yeah, but I can't be bothered.
Well, yeah.
Also, I don't know logging a film a second time.
You don't know how to.
No, I don't know why you would do that.
Well, if you've rewatched it, I do it all the time.
You do that every time you rewatch a film, you log it again.
Yeah.
Wow.
But okay. I just took it that you loved this film because you were very insistent on. Because originally we were gonna do Toy Story. I'd do a Toy Story episode, and then that didn't happen. And so I said to you, hey, well, if we don't get to do the Toy Story one, do you want to do an episode on 8 Mile? And you were like, oh, yes. The
first time I watched it, it was very... I immediately wrote the review. I was very emotionally charged. The second time watching it, I can be more critical of it. And
Yeah, so your rating has changed then.
Yeah.
But yeah, this film is, it's a movie. I think, well, we both liked it. I think,
I've already mentioned some things it does right, like the development of, Lose Yourself over the course of the movie. I liked that.
Yeah, that was a nice bit.
And it slowly adds more and more stuff to it, more lyrics and more
stuff people know. When there's a bit where he's writing it, and I was like, oh my god, it's the song. It's not the song fully. It's from the words because there's spaghetti and Lose Yourself, and I was like, hey, it's the song.
Oh no, so it tricked me into watching the full credits because I was just listening to the song. And then I
did that. I did that too. But,
and then I was like, oh shit, the credits are over.
It's a good song though. It's a banger song. We see we see rap battles. We see Eminem's character. He's doing more and more rap battles. There's one guy who's like, oh, this guy's gay. Imagine being gay. And then Eminem's like, yo, mate. There's nothing wrong with that. Cause,
Yeah, I think the rap battles are done well.
Yeah. Because, Eminem, he stands up for the gay people. He represents them.
No, because then he turns it back around.
And then he turns it back... Yeah, but he... Yeah.
And he calls them gay.
Yeah, so. Well, gay and other words that we can't say.
But yeah,
yeah, I like
the rap... Do you want to talk about the last rap battles? The last few?
Yeah. Well, I like the rap battles. I'm someone who likes rap battles despite being, the whitest boy ever. I think rap battles are very entertaining. when they're with entertaining people who are good at rap battles. Not like those weird celebrity ones where they're like, hey, let's get James Corden versus insert big name celebrity to do a rap battle.
Jerry Seinfeld. I would watch that.
You would watch anything with Jerry Seinfeld.
I love Jerry Seinfeld. Have you done an episode of B-Movie?
I have not seen the B-Movie, and I've not done an episode on the B-Movie.
Fuck. That could be the next episode we do together.
Well, August has a massive gap in the schedule of episodes to do, so maybe we could do it then, because I don't have anything planned for that month. Honestly, this has just been all over the place. Yeah, there's a part where Bob shoots himself, and I was like, cool. That's very funny.
Well, yeah, because he has I like how seriously everyone takes guns.
Yeah.
I feel like most movies, guns are like just guns, like, oh,
yeah.
And then everyone gets so like freaked out and serious when he pulls that.
Because most movies, people are like, oh man, there's a gun? Cool. Pure. But then he pulls the gun out and I'm just like, right. Ooh, no.
And then he puts it in his pants loaded and shoots.
Yeah. This is why I always find that so weird when people take a gun and they put it down the front of their pants and I'm like, they don't even put it, and I'm just like, bruh, that's right above your penis. You need that. And then Anthony Mackie's character, Doc, he has a gun and he's about to like shoot him at one point, but he's like, whoa, let's not do that because like, you know, and I'm just like, yeah, nah. Fair enough. Like, let's not shoot here. When they're in like the parking lot earlier on in the film, and they're like, pew, and he whips a gun out. I'm like, oh snap, is someone gonna die? And then nobody dies. And then
Were you sad that no one died?
Well, he was gonna shoot one of Eminem's boys or Eminem, and I didn't want that to happen. I like those people. I like Eminem.
Yeah.
And I like
Eminem.
And I liked the boys he had. Yeah, no, the film. Like, yeah, so yeah, there's the rap battle, the big old rap battle at the end. Well...
Oh, you remember the ones at the end?
Yeah, well, basically...
There's 3 rap battles at the end.
Yeah, well, first of all, Anthony Mackie and his crew, they beat up Jimmy, B-Rabbit, Eminem, in front of his sister, and she's like, no, stop it, and she's hitting the window.
Doesn't she say daddy?
No.
She does.
I don't think she...
She does. She screams out dad.
I don't think she does.
She does, 100% she does.
I think you're wrong.
No, pause it, go back and check. I'm not wrong this whole time. Absolutely his daughter.
I don't.
To me.
Yeah. I don't think that's true at all.
Go look, open up your movie on your piracy app or whatever.
No.
And go back to that part.
It's already gone, I've already closed it.
I'll find it then. I'm back. She says Jimmy.
Yes. Yeah, no, she doesn't say daddy. She says Jimmy. You were wrong, you...
Well, okay. I thought it was his daughter. I thought she was yelling daddy. I was wrong. I'm sorry. Who the fuck yells that Jimmy? I forgot his name was... I didn't even know his fucking name was Jimmy. I didn't know that until I saw the credits. And I was like, oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, anyway.
But yeah, he gets beaten up. And then he's like, oh, I just fell.
Cries.
I just fell, guys. I'm okay. And I'm like, yeah, those giant... marks under your eyes, those are definitely
that reminds me of a Brooklyn Nine-Nine bit where like they go to a prison to interview a guy and he's like, oh, according to this report you tripped over and fell on some shivs and then tripped over and fell on some more shivs and then some more shivs fell from the sky and hit you.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, lots of shivs in that one.
Yeah, very funny. Ha ha ha
ha ha ha! Very funny.
Anyway, yeah, he gets beat up, and then he's like, "I'm gonna do the."
And then he's like, "I'm gonna do the rap battle," and everyone's like, "Whoa!" And the entire movie, his boys are like, "Yeah, man, you should do the rap battle. You'll do great." And we haven't really, and well, he does the one earlier on with the lads, those guys around like the food truck or whatever. Yeah. He does it there, and then in this one, he's like, "Yeah, I'll do the final one," and then there's the final. The last 20 minutes, which I really liked, actually. I thought this was the best sort of section of the film.
Yeah, best 20 minutes in any movie ever, yeah.
But I don't think that's true, but it's a pretty good...
You agree with my opinion, absolutely.
Yeah, and so they go against each other, and actually, Eminem, his boss is like, yo, my mans, I can give you those extra shifts, you're putting in I can give you more shifts. You're putting in the work, you're doing all this stuff. And, can you do a late night shift and all that? And he's also like, yeah, but, he's like, oh, but this battle, and I was like, oh no, he's just gotten more shifts because that's what he asked for.
I like, that thing is really like, so yeah, the girl's like, you're a pussy bitch, you should do it.
Well,
I
mean, she doesn't say those words exactly.
That's basically what she says. Oh, you're scared.
And then she's like, yeah, I'm gonna leave, and yeah, I'll hope to see your ass out there,
And it's like, it comes with this movie's like, oh, conflict, what is he gonna do? He has to do the work or he'll get fired. But now he can't do the rap battle, and then he's just like, hey, can you just cover my shift? And the other guy's like, sure. And that was the whole conflict.
It's a very quick and easy way to just be like, yep, that conflict is solved just like that. It's like the bingo thing. It's like, oh man, how are we gonna get out of this? Oh, I just won bingo.
But like, they're literally setting up like, oh, he wants extra shifts, so he's been working hard to make sure that the boss likes him the whole movie, right? And they're setting up this grand battle of the whole movie as well. And then they both coincide, and then he's just like, hey, can you cover me?
Yeah, it is just kind of like a bit like, that's a bit weird, isn't it? And then, and then we get to the rap battles. There's the 3 rounds.
The last 3.
And like the first one, honestly, the first rap battle, I thought the other guy had a better rap than Eminem, if I'm being completely honest.
It was, yeah. Well, even Eminem was like, oh, he had me with that whatever thing.
No, it was the second round. It was the second guy.
Does he with the Justin Bieber?
Yeah, the guy with the not the cornrows, the guy with like the tank top, and he's like, oh, is this a new tank top or a bra? And I'm like, oh snap!
Oh, okay.
Got him, boys. And then all the people are like, oh snap, he got him! Boom, 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 boom. Because I don't know. Like, that's the thing, right? Is because some of the stuff was just like, is that really great? Like, I don't know. I don't see rap battles enough to be like, oh dang, that was a good line. I was just sort of watching like, that's a good line, that's not really good line.
I was just sitting back and enjoying it. I don't know. You just think about it less, man. Enjoy it. Hey, but then the third one,
I liked it. I liked the rap battles. I thought it was good.
But then the third one, I like how he like just dismantles everything the other guy had to say.
Yeah, well, he's just like, hey man, I'm trash, and he knows he's trash, and he admits he's trash, and he's like, but this man's went to a private school. He's not actually a thug. Yeah. His life's pretty good.
I like how he brings up that his parents have a good marriage. Like that's something that you should be like ashamed of.
Yeah, I love that. I guess by the logic of this film, that if a black person in this area grows up with like a good life, they're seen as they're like, nah, screw you, man. We can't respect you.
Loser, having a loving family and support.
Going to a private school, you fucking knob. You fucking loser. To be honest though, people who go to private schools are the worst, I will say.
Yeah. Fucking Mount Moriah.
Yeah, that's a school here in Australia that we didn't go to. It's too expensive. It's for the privileged people, the rich people, the people who think it's worth going to a private school despite it not.
It's for people who speedrun sucking every penis in the universe any %.
Yeah, which is why I didn't go because I don't speedrun.
You're just you don't speedrun. You just do it recreationally. But yeah, he dismantles
it. And I think that's actually a pretty good way of being like, yeah, I know I'm trash, bro. Like, I love how he's just like, yeah, I'm not that great. But also, it's kind of interesting how that's like seen as the good thing. Like, yeah, I suck. What up? And everyone's like, oh, snap, boy. He's I guess because it goes against the whole sort of stereotype of white people have
being sort of pompous and like
having privilege,
proud.
Yeah. And then black people have to grow up poor and in poverty and with.
But yeah, and then the other guy Doc chokes.
He's about and I was watching this and being like, oh, what's he gonna say? And then he doesn't say anything. I was like, oh.
Well, he has nothing left to say. Yeah.
Yeah, because everything about it, because he can't rebut the whole being privileged thing, because that's just.
Well,
true.
Eminem is just like, say something they don't know about me, but then he already told them everything about him. So.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And it's a nice sort of reverse of like the opening where Eminem was choking,
Yeah.
and then Anthony Mackie's choking, and he's like the champ. He can't even respond. He's the champ, and he got schooled.
Decimated.
Yeah.
And then Eminem goes back to work.
Yeah. He's like, yeah, sorry guys, I gotta go back to my job. And they're like, oh, come on, man, we gotta get these bitches. Because his friends are all about getting bitches and getting fat rides and stuff.
And Eminem never even recorded anything or like sent it up to a studio or anything, so it never resolved that point.
Yeah. And the entire movie, Eminem's like, nah, man, we don't need to get them, we don't need to get, it's not all about them bitches and them fat rides, But yeah, and then Eminem's like, yeah, nah, I'm just gonna head back to work, guys. And then he does, and then that's when we get Lose Yourself from the moon.
Yeah, and then the movie tricks you into watching the entire credit sequence.
Which I did.
But you enjoyed it. But you enjoy it because it's a good song.
Yeah, I did like it. I don't usually watch credits except for Marvel movies because I have to watch those. But this one I was like, nice song, boy. Because the entire time I was like, man, when's that song coming in? Because I'm like...
It's not like they even played this like some random song. They played a song set up throughout the whole movie,
Yeah, and it makes sense. Because I was kind of thinking, like, is he going to perform the song in the movie? And then it gets to the end and I'm like, oh no, he's just the end credits. Also, one final thing before we begin to wrap up is that the beginning of the movie is Eminem in the bathroom. He's vomiting. And then at the end, for the final battle, he's in the bathroom as well. Just nice.
Have you seen the music video for 8 Mile for Lose Yourself, where it's played over the bits from 8 Mile?
I don't think I have.
I'll send it to you. Just like, you don't have to listen to it, just have a glance.
Okay.
I'll put it in general.
Sort of final things you want to say about this film before we wrap it up?
Eminem, sucking penis, Fortnite, that's about it.
Okay, do you want to put a rating on this film and then we can wrap up?
Oh, yeah, okay. So my original rating on
8 Mile.
8 Mile. Yeah. Was a 5 out of 5.
10 out of 10. One of your favorite films.
That was an old cultured and like, what was year 11?
Right at the end of year... No. Right at the end of year 11.
Alright. But yeah,
2020. November 2020.
Less experience with good movies. I've bought it before, if you didn't cut it all out. Yeah, but my review now that I'm more cultured as a person...
Yeah.
Well, it would probably be like 3 out of 5, maybe.
6 out of 10.
6 out of 10. 6.5, maybe.
Well,
I don't know.
That is surprising because I'm giving it a very weak, I must say, a very weak 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10. 4 out of 5, 8 out of 10, whatever. I mean, it's not amazing. I just think what it's doing is pretty decent, and I think it's a pretty decent film. Yeah, any final things you want to say about 8 Mile before we wrap it up?
Alright, decent movie, good soundtrack, obviously, about a song about a rapper.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, fair enough.
Last premise is very good.
Mm-hmm.
I'll stay that. I think we shouldn't have seen his mum having sex. That was kind of...
Oh, I completely forgot about that scene. Yeah, the introduction to his mum is they're in this caravan, and she's...
Well, he barges in and he doesn't even...
He just barges in, yeah. And the
mum's
like...
when he sees them having sex, he doesn't, like, leave. He's like, what the fuck are you guys doing?
Yeah. Oh, and that scene where his mum's talking to him about, like, oh, he just doesn't go down on me anymore.
Yeah. I'm glad to bring up this thing that happened so early in the movie, this late in the review.
Yeah. I'm just an effective podcast host, guys. But
yeah,
I think that's pretty much it.
Pretty much, yeah.
A very chaotic episode.
Okay, wasn't every episode would be like this though? Wasn't what's that last movie we did together?
Spider-Verse. And then our Superbad. Well, we had 3 people on, so we spent a good 20 minutes of that episode just comparing pictures of people being like, look, this guy looks the same as this guy, and I'm just
Did you include that?
I don't remember. I spent a lot of time editing that one down, so maybe I didn't. I don't listen back to old episodes. But yeah, you listening, listen back to the old episodes. the
Well, okay,
catalog.
here's your watch list if you're watching this. Watch the Superbad episode and the Into the Spider-Verse episode for the full J collection.
Yeah. And then, finish list. This one's nearly finished, so listen to this one, and then listen to the Superbad episode, which I think is one of the better early episodes, when I still wasn't used to everything yet, and the audio's a bit crap. We had 3 guests on that one. I thought it was a pretty fun one.
I don't know if you could be able to tell about I think... No, never mind. No, it was pretty vocal, I don't remember. Anyway, yeah, Superbad
and then
episode.
Spider-Verse, which we did early this year, which is a bit better.
I truly do not remember the Spider-Verse episode at all.
But you remember the Superbad episode?
Yeah, I remember the Superbad episode, I don't remember the Spider-Verse episode.
Okay. Well, yeah, thank you. And yeah, listen to all the other episodes, but the J collection is Superbad, Into the Spider-Verse, and 8 Mile, which you've just finished listening to. So yeah, Jay, any...
3 movies of equal quality.
Yeah. Thanks for listening to this one. It's all over the place. Hopefully the audio sounds good. If not, I think the crap audio will just enhance the listening quality, honestly. So thank you for listening to this one, and I'll see all of you guys in the next one. Goodbye.
Bye-bye.